So recently on this channel, we've been making some incredible gains using crypto leverage. In fact, in this month alone, we have made over $20,000 live on the channel. So today I wanted to make a video breaking down exactly how I got into one of these positions. As we know, Ethereum has recently come down to make a double bottom here and has recently pushed upwards. We have our trades open here on MARGEX right now. We can see $8,000 of profit right now in this trade that is still open. We have already taken out around $2,500 from this trade, giving us $10,000 in profit. We also have another trade open here with $1,000 in profit on our Solana trade, which used to be a $100,000 position, which we made over $13,000 here on the channel live. And we also have another Ethereum trade here with $1,300 in profit. Now, I want to make today's video to break down exactly how I managed to make $20,000 in the last 2 weeks using very simple TA that I really like to use. Now, of course, nothing in this video is financial advice. This is my own methods in this market, how I make money, but I understand the risks. As much as there is opportunity to make a lot of profit in crypto, you can also lose a lot of money. So please understand the risks, go out and do your own research, and then and only then start trading with real money. With that said, guys, if you do want to sign up to MARGEX, there is $10,000 of deposit bonuses waiting for you right now. And on top of that, guys, I have a completely free Discord channel here where you can see traders from MARGEX posting really good signals, in-depth signals with technical analysis, fundamental analysis, stop losses, entries, and everything that you need for completely free. And this channel will be closing, the free channel will be closing very, very soon. So jump to the link down there in the description to grab that. And also, of course, you do need to sign up to MARGEX in order to access that. So all of the links will be down there. Now, we have our Ethereum trade. Let's break this down. How did I manage to catch what looks to be quite low as a bottom, but not quite the exact bottom? You can see we have two trades here. We have one at 2,993 and one at 30.50. But what made me confident about entering these positions? Now, one thing I like to show you guys on the channel is the greed and fear index, right? Which right now is in neutral, but it was in extreme fear when I got into this trade. And also the funding rates, right? These are two technical indicators that I look at very closely to figure out where we are in the market. And this told me that there was basically no long positions at the time. Watch out for this. When this red line is really low in comparison to the green line, that shows us that there is very little amounts of long positions in the market. In fact, the market is very short. So from being in the market the time that I have, I've realized that the majority of traders are normally wrong. So if we see the majority of the market going long, the market will probably go down. If we see the majority of the market going short, the market will probably go up. Now, that doesn't mean that it will happen. These are just indicators that I personally use. Now, on top of that, I like very simple TA. I like support and resistance and very basic other strategies, right? But what I saw here formulating was we have this very strong support right here at around 2,858. So in my head, I know that if we start to close daily candles, weekly candles, maybe even the lower time frame candles below that, it could spell trouble. So when we were around this region, right, we did have a trade open. We had this trade, our 3,050 trade open right here. We've had it open. We took profits around this region. We always take profits on this channel, but we took profits and then we actually rode it all the way back down. So I was watching this closely. I wanted to get into another trade. So I had my support here. And what I wanted was this scary cascade, right? This big push downwards for the market. And this is where everyone gets scared. They start to sell, they liquidate, they capitulate. But what I was watching was to see if our support held. We had 2 wicks on the daily that went through that, and then we did start to push upwards. When I saw us starting to push upwards, I got involved in a long position and I placed my stop simply below what was support. All right, so below the recent lows, I put in my stop loss. This was a bet on us pushing upwards as we had a big capitulation event. So for this trade, what I did was I combined this capitulation event with our big candle downwards, which did wick lower than our support, but did not close lower than our support. As we can see, it tried twice, and again on the daily, did not close below our support. We then started to push upwards. We then had the greed and fear index in extreme fear, and we also had the exchange liquidation heat map telling me that most people were going short at the very bottom of the market. A lot of the market was going short here, just like they were going long here. So with those three things coupled together, I got involved in a trade. The way I set this trade up was I searched for a point that I believed would be very nice resistance or support. So this region right here at about $3,000. We have a psychological level of $3,000. We also have what was resistance here, what was support in these regions, what was support here. And this is where I decided I want to get in. So I waited, I set a limit order because that's cheaper than a market order. And then I set my stop just below the recent lows in case we come down to challenge this liquidity down here again. And it really is as simple as that, right? With that said, we can have our risk to reward set as much as we want. We can risk a certain amount. And what's really interesting about MARGEX is I'm actually using AVAX as my collateral. So now we have $8,000 in AVAX right now, which is awesome. But now that has a stop loss here at 2997, which is in profit. So there is basically no way that I can lose money on this trade. Now, our other trade we have open with the 5X, $15,000 is much safer. There's much more room for downside if I want to hold this trade open. And from here, I can then decide where I want to start taking profits. So where we see right now is actually a very strong level of resistance. So I think that this could be a great opportunity to bank some of these profits that we have here. $8,200. As I told you, I've already taken $2,000 out as well. And this could easily go up to the old all-time highs of between $3,500 and $4,000. I think it will head up there, so I will be basically taking profits on the way up and moving my stop loss higher and higher. So if the market does shift, the price moves downwards, my position will automatically close and I will make profit. So that is one of the strategies that I use here in the market. It might not be as precise as what you guys are looking for, but the main factor of the reason why I got into this trade was because of the capitulation event that happened. The extreme fear in the market shows me opportunity. So when you see these extreme fear opportunities in the market, go out, figure out where the recent lows are, where the support is going to come in. Does it hold that support or does it drop lower? That's one deciding factor. On top of that, is the market predominantly long or short? And are we in extreme fear? If we have all of those things, the risk to reward of going long, if we are in extreme fear, everybody is short, and we have held support, the risk to reward of us bouncing from there is high enough for me to take a trade. So that's how I managed to make $20,000 this month so far, in a month which has been pretty horrible for us. With that said, hopefully I provide some value. If you do want to sign up to MARGEX, remember you can get access to all of the trades each and every day for totally free just from signing up to MARGEX down there in the description and then following the link. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.